So we played Looking on Monday, and I found that the general strategy I'd been using up to this point hadn't really worked on them. And so I kind of want to go over what they were doing and how I could have countered it. Basically, in the first round, they pretty much shut me down most of the match, and our team still was, within a minute of beating them. So we weren't doing terrible. The team was actually playing great. The only difference was I didn't really know how to counter that second point on their side, and it was just getting past that second point. So I kind of wanted to go over how you would do that against what Looking strategy generally was. In the second round, I adjusted to them, and the only issue was they had a great offense, so they adjusted to our defense too. I think we screwed up on defense a little bit. We weren't guarding the engineer like we should have been, and that's because we didn't scrim enough. We didn't realize, we realized that they were going to push fast, but we didn't realize that we couldn't get over to the place we wanted to defend our sentry on second, and that really allowed them to get through second really fast, which is really tough to come back from. But we did come back in the second round, and we played them really well on offense. I really love my team, and I'm glad we did this. So anyway, I wanted to do this from an analytical point of view. So I'm over here because they don't have any lane. They're not going to know I'm here. I have the high ground too, so I can just wait for someone to come up there, especially if the soldier jumps in, distracts, and I get to see the pyro here. And this is a situation that I love, affecting the gameplay. I'm not taking any risk really here. I just, three-shot him. He's going up that hill, pretty easy target. So I decloak rapidly. Here, I should have gone after the NG immediately. I wanted to wait for Cloak. I thought he was going to stay on the card a little longer, try some other moves, but he goes back. And for some reason, I go for the stab there. Maybe I was mad at myself. I knew that in that situation I was really vulnerable, and I thought I was going to die anyway. So that just shows you, right, that you can't try and force things sometimes. If it doesn't work out, you just got to regroup. Here we Uber back into him, which is not a great idea. We don't have a sentry gun at first. We consciously did that. I don't know if I agree with it now. I agreed with it at the time. So I think sentry on first really helps out here. Makes him really, and then you can always back up to second. I think you have time to do it because the card's going to still be pushing up and they're not going to be able to stop you there. So definitely put a sentry on first, if anything, from this, what we learned from playing Looking. So here I saw the spy. I called him out. And I'm going back here. I have no cloak. I really can't get to their flank easily. There's just that one corridor. The left-hand side there is a one-way door, so I can't go through there to flank them. There's just one way. So really, I can't do any flanking right now, even though I want to. And I gotta wait for them to try and make a move. So I'm just trying to go in, trying to see if I have any lane open. Here I think I might have an open lane. I feel the NG on my back. I go for the med. Unfortunately, there's a scout waiting there who's lit. I mean, there's no way I could have really seen that coming with the scout. The medic wasn't turning around, and I would go for that pick again. Obviously, they had a pretty good positioning there, but I don't really regret that one. So here you see we have the sentry in the tunnel. I actually like the sentry in the tunnel placement. I don't really think that it's the worst placement in the world. I think we just weren't able to defend it well. We let them push too far up here. And here I'm just trying to push them back against the demo. Like, again, I'm not going to get to their flank easily on this map, so sometimes just brute force does it. And, demo kind of stops their push for a bit. Unfortunately, I thought our sentry would be able to guard me there, and we would get some damage there, but apparently we lost Piggy to the sniper. See, Napalm got him down, and really wasn't able to get any protection there, even though they had the low ground there. So, it was a gamble, but I still got the demos. So now they're pushing up on their left side. They're getting some picks with the sniper. Sniper's really doing some work here. And I'm trying to go Invisawatch. I'm thinking maybe they're not... we can hold here, and it just doesn't work out, so I go back to Dead Ringer. And so now they're just really pushing through us. We haven't been able to defend our sentry like we should be. And maybe that tunnel, just looking at the tunnel, it keeps it from the sniper, but at the same time, it's very, doesn't provide a lot of protection on the, I would actually still go with the sentry on the left-hand side, not in the tunnel, I think, as well. We tried something different in the tunnel, it didn't work out, so here, I'm kind of looking around. I don't know if the soldier really knows I'm there, but I'm just seeing what he's doing, and clearly he does know, and I'm just trying to see what I have available right now. I'm looking around. They're being very defensive. They're waiting for me to decloak. And I just take the free pick on the sniper. Obviously, the soldier is still being very defensive there. And, sniper's doing a lot of work, so it's not a bad pick for our team. I take that any day of the week, especially the way we're playing this defense right now. So right now, Blaze is trying to do some work, gets taken out, and it's not really looking like a good push. But last is really hard to push into, so we can still get a lot of time on last if we do it right. I'm pushing out. I'm just trying to see what they have, really. I'm just looking, what is their Uber charge, trying to get behind them here. And obviously they're going to be waiting for me. I look around just to make sure, and you can tell the heavy's waiting. So there's no point in going out there. And I'm just trying to flank behind. I'm a little frazzled right now with the defense, and I didn't check for who was the respawning, and here comes the Pyro, and the mini sentry's up. Just sucky situation. And right now it's looking pretty tough for us, but here comes Blaze. He's doing some work, and he's keeping this defense alive, so that's good. The issue is going to be, I think, on this defense. The sentry's a nice placement, but let's see. I'm trying to remember what happens. So yeah, we get a pick there. I'm calling out the Uber. I'm calling out that, they're trying to push through here. They have about 60%, I think I see briefly, so calling that out. I do a fast decloak, and Heavy's revved up so the sniper doesn't hear me. Get another pick on the sniper, so that's good. And here I'm waiting back, doing a little damage to the spy, keep him off the card. We're just trying to milk this point for as long as we can, and unfortunately, the soldier gets some spam damage on me. Hein actually does heal me a little bit here, so maybe I could have played that a little longer. But I'm just kind of waiting for them to push in. I know they probably know I'm a spy there, but I just want to make sure if they want to be, if they want to wait a long time, then. So here comes the demo. Obviously I see the knife's going the other direction, so I can go after the demo now, take care of him. But we allowed the scout to get the cap on the point, which really we could have held that point for a lot longer. Our defense was going good. We just didn't have anyone on the cart there. And it sucks. So they have 539. We're already pretty much calling GG at this point. But our offense turns out to be really, really good. And we get to the very end of the point, and unfortunately we don't actually cap it, but it's actually we do pretty much go through them, and a lot of that has to do with how I adjusted to the second half. A lot of that also has to do with the fact that our team adjusted to the second half as well. I got some key picks on the NG, pretty much was the thing, and that's what this map is all about, is getting those picks on the NG. So what Looking is doing is they're setting a sentry up in the upper right hand corner, and I know at this point that we're gonna need to really I need to get some big picks here, or we're just gonna hold this on first here for a little bit, and So I'm pretty much just going aggressive at this point. I'm not really going for the sentry gun because that's just too much open space between me and the sentry gun. I'm trying to use any decloaking spot I can. So the scout, I think, sees me here. I'm not sure. He might not have seen me actually. But I do adjust to that, and I go to the left here. Now I use the Dead Ringer as the Invisawatch here, and I just go right under the bridge. Just an aggressive decloak. I know the heavy's spun up, and looking around, seeing the heavy, and I just go for an aggressive one, and it works out. So heavy goes down, it's a big pick for the start, and everything goes after that. Here I put a few shots on B-Man, prevent him from doing damage to our team. So our first point really looking like we're getting some people. Even that death there, taking spam damage, it wasn't really bad, saved my team from taking the damage, so I was pretty lit up anyway. So unfortunately our demo, the dispenser is really well placed, and it just blocks our demo totally. I don't know if they planned that or not, but a really nice dispenser placement. I don't really say that often, but so the soldier comes in, bombs our medic, and I'm trying to go with the right here, right around their flank. Obviously, I'm in that choke. I have to wait for the point to cap to really do anything. I call out the scout. Blaze takes him out, so that's good. And that's a main threat down. So, I'm waiting, and it's just too long to wait. They're willing to set up. And as I've said before in other videos, Dead Ringer is about keeping, the momentum going. So, I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff while they were down people because I can't get through that choke. And it sucks. So, they've set up in this house here. Now, this is the right house. This is a wrong route for me to take. It's not a wrong route, but I'm not doing the wrong thing here. See, I make a mistake here. I'm going after the heavy, when really all I need to do is go in that tunnel and go after the engineer. That was my mistake of this match, and that's what I take blame for part of our loss, is the fact that I didn't go after that NG in the first round like that, or in the second. It takes me another life to really get used to that. So basically, finally now I'm realizing, all right, I'm just going to go straight for the NG, screw the combo. They're too well ingrained in there. And because the NG at this point, all he has is a pyro pocket up there. They have the scout lower, they have the combo in the house, they have, maybe the sniper, but basically, I'm just going to go right in there and say, fuck it. I need to get that sentry gun down. That's the only thing preventing us from pushing. And they have no defense for the NG. Look, they got a pyro. That's it. Even the sniper's pushed far up. They think I'm dead to the sentry gun. Just do an aggressive decloak right behind him and get a quick pick on the NG. Sap it. Pyro has the home wrecker here, which fucks up everything for me. So I just have to sap it again. But our demo comes in, finishes off the sentry gun, so that's really good. And look, the team pushes right through. And guess what? Their combo is actually still behind us. We're just ignoring their combo entirely. That's the flaw in looking strategy, is the fact that if we get that sentry gun down, they're trapped on the right and we can just push the cart. And we actually take out the medic and the demo, and this is going to allow us to really make a good push into them. So, again, that house is nice, but if we get the sentry gun down, we can just push through them. We can just ignore them totally. So that's the great thing about it. So, here... I'm just trying to push up. Too many people on the cart right now. I know we're lit up, but we really need less people on the cart. I know we're trying to push it to get there faster and everything, but I don't think ×5 is different than ×3, so not a good point. Here I missed some shots on the sniper. I don't think it matters. The Uber push kills the sniper anyway. Well, actually, no, this is not the right point. So I'm just using, again, the Dead Ringers, the Invisawatch, going all the way in their flank. They didn't hear me. And here I make a mistake. This is a mistake I make often with the sapper. It's out, but it doesn't register. So basically, I have to wait an extra split second. I don't do that sometimes. So, I don't have cloaks. So I'm trying to get out of there as fast as possible. I think I sapped the sentry gun. Doesn't actually, come into effect. So that was a mistake on my part. Not a huge mistake because the NG's down, so the sentry gun is pretty vulnerable to our team at this point. So not a huge mistake. Right now. So I've gotten the NG down twice, and this is allowing our team to push a lot better than we would normally. And we're actually looking pretty good. 150 left, and we can cap this last point. So we're looking in. I'm trying to get a pick on the soldier. The soldier just keeps pushing, so I got no angle to get him, and he gets our soldier. That's unfortunate. But again, their soldier's doing work. So here I'm trying to... I miscloak, but I try and bait him in, and I think I do bait in the scout a little bit. Looks like Blaze took out the demo there, and the scout goes and the spy goes down. So those are some good picks for us right now, and everything's looking pretty good. They popped Uber with the pyro, and I'm just trying to put some damage on because I'm not going to be able to flank behind him at this point. Throw some damage in there, throw some damage here. I'm actually a distraction for the soldier here. He has to focus on me instead of the combo, and I got a great upper advantage there. So now I'm going straight at the demo. This is the dead ringer right here. Keep the momentum going. Don't let anybody reset. And it's so tough on PL maps. So here, I call it the lit demo. He gets the demo on the last point. So I'm thinking we're sitting pretty right now. But unfortunately, I don't know what happens, right? We have Uber advantage. We got the demo down. I don't know if we stopped pushing or if people just stopped flanking. I didn't watch the last point, what happened. But I really think we should have capped here. Look at all those kills. And I don't know what happened. It's really unfortunate because maybe no one was touching the cart was the issue. No one was pushing it in while we were pushing in. So, we're actually waiting for Uber, and there's Piggy trying to go in there. And I think we go through main with a demo, and we don't get much done is the issue. So here Bayman's trying to cut me off. I just do an aggressive decloak. Fuck it. Our team's going in. I got to do it. I'm looking for the pick. Would have been nice to get the medic there, but he goes down by the sniper anyway. Here, the demo. I wish I would have got the demo. If I get the demo there, we win the match. Guaranteed. Not the match, the round. Guaranteed, because the demo is what, keeps that card alive. And I chose the soldier. I thought I could get the demo and the soldier there. Unfortunate for me, but I still think we're all right. I mean, we're capping the point right now, and then the demo comes in, gets some pipes, and really, Stingray did a great job this map. I didn't realize he was such a great demo as well as heavy. I haven't faced him as heavy, but I'm assume he's pretty good. And it was a really fun match playing against a much better team who has a lot more experience than us. We put together a great team too, and I think we'll be good. Obviously, Blaze is a big part of that, so we're not going to have him next season most likely. But it's you got to make do with what you have, and I think S-Dog did a great job putting this team together. We almost took looking in 2 rounds, and again, we made some mistakes. If we would have had 1 scrim against bonus, I think we would have realized how our sentry placements were going to mess up, and we would have adjusted for that. But we didn't get a scrim with our team in this week, and this is a new map, so I'm not disappointed with what we did. I'm actually very happy, and I'm really glad to see how this season went. I think I'm going to continue. I'm going to change up my strategy next season a little bit. I think I'm going to go more dagger and Spicicle. So basically, with dagger, with the regular dagger, you're more going for picks with the knife, while with Spicicle you're going to be using your gun more often. and it really messes up the enemy team, I think, if you can do both. So I'm gonna try and switch that up a little bit, and also with the knife, you're gonna be more conservative and everything like that too. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.